Well guys, this is NXT. Welcome to another episode of WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. My name is Kaisah Wrestling and we are kicking this off with the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger. And as we know, William Regal is searching for the #1 contender for the NXT Championship, who's going to be facing Samoa Joe at NXT Takeover, the first one. I still have not looked at the calendar to see which one it was, so please bear with me. There's so many NXT Takeovers that I added to the calendar. There's 6 actually, so I have to try to remember which one I did. I believe it was Dallas. I promise you, for the next episode of NXT, I will look at that calendar. But nonetheless, Tye Dillinger is coming out right now, and I guess he's kind of trying to throw his hat into the ring, as we know that later on tonight, Shinsuke Nakamura will be in action against Andrade Cien Almas, and that right there is a high-profile match in itself. But maybe we're going to be seeing Tye Dillinger in a match, as he got the big victory over. Actually, Elias Sampson defeated Dillinger, so he actually has a lot to prove. So what is Dillinger going to have to say to the NXT universe? Now I know that over the next couple of weeks here on NXT, General Manager William Regal is going to try to find out who's going to be the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. Well, I'm out here to let you guys know that I'm going to be striving to be a perfect 10, and I'm going to be striving to face Samoa Joe for that NXT Championship at Takeover. So Samoa Joe, if you're watching this right now, I'm coming for you, man. Now I know you may not look at me as a threat like Shinsuke Nakamura, like Andrade Cien Almas, hell, not even Bobby Roode. But I'm going to let you know right now that I am to be feared, because I am a top contender here on NXT, and I'm going to prove that I can defeat you, Samoa Joe. So if you feel like you're going to just run over me, hell, you got something else coming to you, because I am the perfect 10. Wait a minute, guys, look at this. That's the NXT champion, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, Uranagi slam to Tye Dillinger. Well, I guess Samoa Joe did not take too kindly to the words of the Perfect 10 tonight, as he's going on a full-on attack to the Perfect 10. And there goes the kick. Enziguri kick to the head of Dillinger. Samoa Joe making a fool out of Tye Dillinger right now, and the referee trying to get somebody to come out here as Joe just destroying Dillinger. Well, the NXT champion is not to be trifled with, and I knew that it was a bad idea for Tye Dillinger to come out here and pretty much call out Samoa Joe. Let's look at this. Samoa Joe with some heavy offense on Tye Dillinger, as he's going to be going off the top rope, and there goes the German suplex. Drop it down, Tye Dillinger. Samoa Joe making his presence known. Who's going to stop the NXT champion? Well, guys, welcome to another episode of WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. My name is Kaisah Wrestling, like I said earlier on today, and what a way to start out NXT, as the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger, literally got destroyed by the NXT champion Samoa Joe. So the General Manager William Regal did make an announcement regarding those two men, which I will let you know in the main event. So we're going to take a look at our NXT card for the second week in a row, as we have Oney Lorcan taking on Angelo Dawkins in some singles action. We got some tag team action with Neeson Gulak going against DIY. So I think still the space for the #1 contendership for the NXT Tag Team Championship is under grabs. William Regal hasn't really said if he's going to give TM61 the opportunity yet at Takeover, but most likely you're probably going to be seeing TM61 get another shot. So we'll see what happens there. Bayley's going to be going one-on-one with Peyton Royce, as we still don't know who's going to be challenging Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship at Takeover. So hopefully this match will kind of clear things up. This right here will be one of our featured matchups today, as it is Noam Dar versus TJ Perkins. The winner of this match will be advancing to the 6-man Battle Royal for the Cruiserweight Championship at Takeover. So we already know after last week that Austin Aries was able to qualify. So either Noam Dar or TJ Perkins is going to be joining Austin Aries. And then our second featured match of the night will be Andrade Cien Almas versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And this match could not have any more high stipulations, because I think that the winner of this match will definitely show William Regal that they are ready for the big time. So this could be a potential #1 contenders match. We don't really know just yet, but definitely two of NXT's biggest stars within Almas and Nakamura. So we're going to see some of the results. Oney Lorcan versus Angelo Dawkins. Oney Lorcan gets a well-needed victory. So we have Nese and Gulak versus DIY. And Tony Nese and Drew Gulak upsetting Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. That right there may open some eyes in the tag team division. So can Bayley get the victory over Peyton Royce? Peyton Royce gets the victory over Bayley. So some pretty crazy upsets tonight on NXT thus far. So we're going to get to our Cruiserweight match. Noam Dar versus TJ Perkins. Well, guys, this match right here has very huge stipulations, as this is our second match featured in the Cruiserweights. And here comes the Scottish Supernova, Noam Dar, as he's looking to join Austin Aries in that 6-man battle royal. So Noam Dar, we know that he's as talented as it gets. He's a young Cruiserweight athlete, as now for those of you guys who are joining us, the Cruiserweight division is on NXT. So we're going to be crowning the inaugural Cruiserweight champion at Takeover, because I've originally, in the old Kaisah Wrestling Universe mode, 205 Live was its own show. And even though I thought it was pretty good, I felt like we'll have a lot more success with the Cruiserweights if they feature on NXT. So we're going to find out who the Cruiserweight champion is going to be at Takeover, as this man, Noam Dar, has a huge challenge in store for him against none other than TJ Perkins. So I'm hoping that this match goes a little bit better than the last match, as Aries versus, I believe it was Grand Metalik. Yeah, so it was Grand Metalik. Austin Aries got the victory over Countout. So that right there was as confidential as it got. But I think this match is going to be hard-hitting to the bitter end, as these two men, TJ Perkins, Noam Dar, coming from different areas of the world. Of course, Noam Dar from Scotland. TJ Perkins has some time in Total Nonstop Action Impact, went to Global Force Wrestling, and now he is here in the WWE on the developmental brand of NXT. So TJ Perkins honestly has a big chance to become the Cruiserweight champion. But he has a big challenge in Austin Aries already in that 6-man battle royal, and an even bigger challenge in Noam Dar right in front of him today. So now here we go. Referee calls for the bell. It's Noam Dar versus TJ Perkins tonight on NXT. Winner of this match will be advancing to that battle royal, which is already looking to be good. NXT Takeover. I know I've been talking a lot about the Extreme Rules pay-per-view coming up in a couple of weeks, but we cannot hold anything away from the Takeover event, because it is looking to be so good already. We have the 6-man battle royal already planned, and William Regal just confirmed that TM61 are the #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championships. So they will be facing Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival, at NXT Takeover for those titles. So we're going to be seeing a rematch. Hopefully TM61 will be able to duplicate what they did last week on NXT. So now, going into this match, we have Noam Dar going right after TJ Perkins. He's been doing a pretty good job grounding TJP so far, and there goes Perkins. Quick Hurricane Rana to take down Noam Dar, and that right there was a corkscrew, like, I think that was, you could say, a shooting star press sort of move, or a moonsault. And now Noam Dar going after Perkins, and there goes some kicks right to the back of the knee. Takes down Perkins quickly. So I honestly see that both of these men are equally matched thus far. Both of these cruiserweights definitely taking it to each other. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are wondering, what other cruiserweights do we have signed to NXT? And that right there is going to remain a little bit of a surprise, because I want you guys to tune into NXT just to see who's going to be showing up on the show. So of course, how this qualifying little tournament is going as far as the cruiserweights go, there's going to be one cruiserweight match each week to decide who's going to be in that battle royal. There's a 6-man battle royal. We got 6 weeks of NXT heading into Takeover. So Austin Aries already qualifying last week. We're going to find the winner between TJP and Noam Dar now. And in the next 4 weeks, we're going to find out 4 additional cruiserweights who are going to be added to that 6-man battle royal. So now, Noam Dar, there goes a back suplex to TJ Perkins. And Noam Dar looking very good right now. So I think NXT right now, this is the conclusion of a pretty hectic week here in Universe mode. If you guys have not caught Monday Night Raw or Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. I definitely encourage you to check those episodes out, as honestly Monday Night Raw had the return of Brock Lesnar and Finn Balor, so I don't see why anybody would want to miss Monday Night Raw. But you know, everybody has their reasons why. So if you're joining us right now, definitely check out Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. So now there goes Noam Dar crushing the face of TJ Perkins on that knee. As Noam Dar has been looking very good in this match. I haven't really expected Noam Dar to pick up this much offense, but he's really putting a beat down on TJ Perkins. There goes a German suplex, tossing TJP to the other side of the ring. So I think this match alone is very crucial, because you have to think that the loser of this match will probably go right back to the bottom of the Cruiserweight division along with Grand Metalik. So now Noam Dar grabs the arm of TJ Perkins and drives him into the floor. So if I was any of the Cruiserweight superstars, I would not want to be the man excluded from the Battle Royal, because that right there is, it's taking a huge opportunity away from you. Obviously, like, the chance to become the Cruiserweight champion in a 6-man Battle Royal is pretty tough as it is, but you have a better chance tossing your opponent over the top rope instead of keeping them down for the 3 count. As there goes a brainbuster by Noam Dar. TJ Perkins is struggling. Noam Dar, and that last kick, I think he just raked the foot over the forehead of TJP, and now he's bleeding from the forehead. That right there is not pretty. Blood coming from TJ Perkins' head, but he's continuing to go after Noam Dar. But Noam Dar continuing with that offense, as there goes that drop kick to the knee, as Noam Dar knows that he's in deep control. Will he be the one joining Austin Aries, as now he goes for the cover on TJ Perkins? Will this be enough to keep TJP down? And Noam Dar not able to get the job done, as TJP literally kicking out at 2 3/4. That was very close. TJ Perkins almost dropping the ball here on NXT. He needs to get this victory over Noam Dar. Perkins drives the back of the head of Noam Dar right into the mat. What is TJP going for here? As now look at this, as Perkins gets the knee bar in, and he does. TJ Perkins has the knee bar in on Noam Dar. Is he going to tap out? Noam Dar, no. Noam Dar able to get out of the TJP clutch. That knee bar not able to get the job done tonight against Noam Dar. Is now Dar going for something else here. Picks up Perkins. Snap suplex there. As I think that right there was the closest TJ Perkins was to winning this match. But now Noam Dar going after Perkins with everything he has. As now here goes TJ Perkins trying to come back in this match. As now look at that, there goes Pele kick, drops Noam Dar. Is now Perkins trying to fend to the crowd, trying to feed off the energy that the NXT universe is giving Perkins. Will TJP wrap this match up against Noam Dar? Is now Perkins climbing to the top rope, not able to get the job done. Is now look at this, Noam Dar trying to fly at Perkins with that forearm, and now we saw this earlier from Noam Dar, those kicks to the back of the leg, but this time Perkins utilizing them perfectly. Now TJP on the top rope. Will he be able to get Noam Dar down? As now look at this, as Perkins flies off the top rope and drops Noam Dar. Tornado DDT. Perkins needs to go for the cover though, but he does not. He just continues to stomp all over Noam Dar. TJP kind of dropping a huge chance to pin him. As now look at this, Perkins has Noam Dar up. He's gonna drop him down. Detonation kick. Noam Dar is down, guys. We're going to be having TJ Perkins advancing to Takeover. Perkins now going for the cover on Noam Dar. The referee taking 6 years to get to the cover. As Perkins qualifies for the 6-man Battle Royal. What a good match we saw between these two men. As Noam Dar has opened up TJP's forehead, we see the grueling wounds of this match. But at the end of the day, TJ Perkins able to get the job done against Noam Dar. Noam Dar looked very good in this match though, guys. So I don't want to say that he's going straight to the bottom of the card, but he's definitely not going to be getting a championship opportunity anytime soon. As now TJ Perkins literally had to dig down deep to defeat Noam Dar. That detonation kick dropped down the Scottish Supernova. And that was game, set, and match. As now Perkins is going to be joining Austin Aries in that 6-man Battle Royal. So over the next couple of weeks on NXT, we're going to find out who's going to be joining TJ Perkins. And TJ Perkins celebrating a well-deserved victory. You still see the blood coming down the forehead of TJ Perkins. So now hopefully Shinsuke Nakamura or Andrade Cien Almas could share the same fate of Perkins getting some luck tonight and momentum. Who's going to win the main event? We're going to find out in just a few minutes. It is main event time here on NXT, and what an episode we had thus far. But right now we are awaiting the arrival of Andrade Cien Almas, and that right there is the man who has a huge opportunity right in front of him tonight. Because Andrade Cien Almas, we haven't really seen him too much on NXT thus far, but he can get the job done. This man is as talented as it gets, having a lot of history of wrestling in Mexico. Andrade Cien Almas can do it all. So now he's strutting to the ring as he knows the big challenge that stands in front of him today. And he has to try to overthrow the King of Strong Style, which is not going to be easy at all. So now Andrade Cien Almas with complete determination in his eyes. The fans not really behind Andrade, but he doesn't care, as he just wants to get this match over with. He wants to prove to William Regal that he is ready for a championship shot. But here comes the King of Strong Style. And I know a lot of you guys were probably waiting for the arrival of Shinsuke Nakamura, and he is here right now, as he's ready to take on Andrade in a heated main event match. So I know that I was going to tell you guys what's going to happen regarding Tye Dillinger and Samoa Joe. So William Regal has made a match between the Perfect 10 and the NXT champion. Next week on NXT, is this going to be an Extreme Rules match? And I know that has some pretty funny implications, considering that Extreme Rules is just 2 weeks away. And I thought that that would be a pretty good idea. Me and William Regal just talking it over, saying, hey, Extreme Rules match, Joe and Tye Dillinger. So you guys are going to get it. Samoa Joe versus Tye Dillinger next week on NXT. Extreme Rules applies. So will Tye Dillinger be able to get his revenge on Samoa Joe? We will find out. But as right now, Shinsuke Nakamura getting this crowd riled up. The first entrance of Shinsuke Nakamura ever here in Universe mode. And he looks like he's ready to kick some serious ass. And unfortunately, that ass is going to be Andrade's ass. So we're going to see if Shinsuke Nakamura can get a well-needed victory over Andrade Cien Almas. You have to think that the winner of this match will probably be in line for a #1 contenders match, because we saw last week Elias Sampson defeating Tye Dillinger, and this right here is another match with really big indications. So we're going to get right into it right now as Andrade quickly backing Nakamura into the corner. Very smart strategy by Andrade Cien Almas. Andrade knows that he cannot allow Shinsuke Nakamura to get the better of him. He cannot allow Shinsuke Nakamura to utilize those painful strikes that he is known for. He's going to have to outwit Shinsuke Nakamura with speed and submission maneuvers. So now Andrade quickly just attacking Nakamura, and there goes a European uppercut by Andrade. So I think the fact that Andrade is the underdog is kind of fueling him in this match. He feels that nobody's really supporting him, so he just has to prove to the crowd that he is more than willing to compete here on NXT against the best of them. So now here goes Shinsuke going for a German suplex, but Andrade able to flip over. Andrade Cien Almas, very impressive start to this match. As a lot of people may have thought that Nakamura was just going to fly through Andrade, but Andrade Cien Almas quickly changing the mindsets of everybody, showing that he's not going to be a walk in the park. He's now taking a breather in that corner. Nakamura quickly going right after him. That is one thing that Andrade Cien Almas needs to avoid, taking any breathers. Michinoku driver there by Shinsuke, as Nakamura will love nothing more than to get an opportunity at Samoa Joe. And honestly, there's a lot of people who would like to get an opportunity at Samoa Joe. So Nakamura is not the only one. Tye Dillinger is getting his opportunity next week. Of course, the title will not be on the line, but he will get a chance to prove to Samoa Joe that he can hang with the best of them. So Honestly, if I was Tye Dillinger, I would have more than enough to prove, because Tye Dillinger is not going anywhere with a lot of momentum right now. Losing to Elias Sampson last week and just getting beat up this past week by Samoa Joe. There goes Andrade with a cover on Nakamura. Kick out by Nakamura at 1.5. So Shinsuke Nakamura wisely rolling under the bottom rope. It's now Andrade continuing to level down Nakamura with those kicks. There goes a DDT. Have you guys really expected Andrade Cien Almas to be doing this good in this match? Andrade's really delivering one hell of a beatdown to the King of Strong Style. He's not allowing him to get any offense. As now, here goes Andrade. Pseudo suplex there. Nakamura is down, back of his head, bouncing off the ring. And now Andrade continuing to beat down Nakamura, tosses him into the corner. We may be seeing him go up the top rope. We saw this happen to Tye Dillinger earlier on. As now, look at Andrade picking up Nakamura. There goes that reverse suplex. Face and abdomen first into the ring. As now, here comes Andrade going for the cover yet again. Very impressive showing of offense by Andrade. And there goes a kick out at 2.5 by Shinsuke Nakamura. So the longer this match goes, I think it starts to favor Andrade, because Shinsuke Nakamura's wind seems to be completely out of his sails. As now, there goes Nakamura, pseudo suplex, tossing down Andrade. And now quickly Nakamura is realizing that he is losing this fight. He needs to get back into it fast. As now Andrade was attempting to go for another DDT, and I think Nakamura was planning on knocking down Andrade with that landslide, but instead Andrade with a DDT to the arm, grabbing Nakamura, making him land hard into the ring. Now Andrade, what does he have planned here? There goes a double knee to the face of Nakamura, as Nakamura goes down with a thud. But Shinsuke Nakamura is not going to stay down, as he knows he has a lot to prove. Picks up Andrade. There goes the landslide. The back of Andrade Cien Almas' head just hitting that mat really hard, and I think he landed on the edge of the apron. As now, there goes Nakamura, tossing over Andrade Cien Almas. As now, Andrade just looking at the ground. Shinsuke Nakamura needs to take this time to capitalize, as I think he's going to be leveling up Almas for that Kinshasa kick. And there goes a Kinshasa right onto Andrade. That is going to be it. 1, 2, 3. Shinsuke Nakamura with the victory tonight on NXT. So you could definitely see Shinsuke Nakamura in the ranks for an NXT Championship shot. But you had to give Andrade Cien Almas some credit, because he definitely was very impressive in this match. I think honestly he was in control for a good 75% of this match. Shinsuke Nakamura able to get lucky. That right there was the reverse suplex from the top rope earlier on, and I thought that was it. Honestly, Shinsuke Nakamura was not moving. But at the end of the day, Shinsuke was able to get the better of Almas. And look at this again. Double knees to the face. And this right here was the ending. That Kinshasa kick, leveling down Andrade. Shinsuke Nakamura impresses all. So I think William Regal was very satisfied with the performance of the King of Strong Style tonight on NXT. Well, that right there is your episode of Universe Mode. The next time we're going to be coming to you guys is with Monday Night Raw, so definitely don't miss that. Check that out. If you like this video, leave a like and leave some comments in the comment box to let me know how you feel about Shinsuke Nakamura's victory over Andrade Cien Almas. And do not miss the huge confrontation between Tye Dillinger and Samoa Joe next week on NXT. That's going to be an Extreme Rules match to remember. I'm Kaisah Wrestling, and we will see you later on. And like always, have a great day.